technique you put your hand on your heart as well. I think about the freeze frame. That was a technique that. Yep.
Yeah. So the
Yeah.
freeze frame is a technique developed by the Heart Math Institute.
Mm.
So you guys should, who's ever listening, definitely check out Heart Math. Yeah, I have no affiliation.
Heart Math. Yep.
Yeah, they're just really incredible.
Okay.
So heart coherence. So have you heard of the term heart rate variability?
No.
So heart rate variability is the distance, the amount of time between heartbeats. So say you have 80 beats per minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your heart is gonna beat at different intervals. So even though it's 80 beats per minute, it's gonna be 1 second, 0.5 seconds, 0.3 seconds, 1 second, 1.2 seconds. And so the least variation in that, the healthier the body's autonomic nervous system is. Meaning the more consistent the variation in time between heartbeats, the better.
Okay.
Honestly, I really believe that this is going to be, in the future, it's going to be the best medical telltale sign of whether someone's healthy or whether someone's not. Meaning a higher heart rate variability is a healthy person. A lower heart rate variability is a less healthy person. And the autonomic nervous system is the fight or flight sympathetic nervous system and the rest and recovery parasympathetic nervous system.
Okay. Yeah.
So our sympathetic nervous system, it regulates everything in our body. It's what's going on behind the scenes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, we have a few trillion cells in our body, and we have a few million cells dying every second and a few million cells being created every second. Like it's that, like our body is working that fast and that quick. And those cells are all communicating with each other.
Yeah. And
so health, really to me is communication. It means good cell communication. And so what this technique, the freeze frame technique is essentially is when you get into a stressful situation, what you tend to do is you tend to relive it in your mind. You tend to think about it. You tend to bring it back up, and it creates those stress hormones in us. The stress hormones are the cortisol, the adrenaline, the dopamine sometimes. And so, think of something that stressed you out. Like, for instance, say you and your wife got into a fight, right? And it really bugged you, and you were walking into work and you were still holding on to that because we hold on to our stress.
We think about it and we
exactly.
relive it. Yeah.
Exactly. So the best thing to do is put your hands on your heart like this and close your eyes and actually look at the moment that you were fighting and then just freeze it. And just freeze the image. And you can actually use NLP techniques. You've heard of NLP?
Yeah, NLP. Yeah.
Yeah. So you could actually use NLP techniques in this as well. Is when you freeze it, you could take the color out of it. You could make it smaller. You could push it off to the left. Tony Robbins talks a lot about this. A lot of freeze framing techniques using NLP. And so and then in that case too, what you want to do is you want to start to breathe slower. So you actually want to slow down your breathing. I say cut it in half. Cut your breathing in half, right? And so you're cutting your breathing in half, and you're watching that image fade away. And it's funny. I even get relaxed just doing it on my own.
Yeah.
And so what you do next is there's a bunch of different things you can do here. So you can actually create an image of the person or a situation that was happy and something you'd be grateful about. Meaning, think back on your honeymoon or think back on the dinner you went with your wife. Nice. And then make that picture big in your mind. Give it color. Make sure you smile. Hold them in your heart. And so that's the real basis of the freeze frame technique. And then people can take it a step further. There's just breathing exercises that you do where you're just breathing into your heart. And so this is for people that don't meditate. This is something that's new to them probably, but breathing into your heart means that you're actually, right? You're actually breathing into, here, let me show you right here. Yeah, you're breathing into your sternum, right where your thymus gland is. Your thymus gland is, it controls your immune system. One of the main controls of your immune system. And so it's called an energy center or a chakra, right? And so you're breathing into this energy center slower. you literally want to slow down your breath, to halftime.
Mm.
And you could do that for as long as you want. I guarantee you, if you do that for, 3 to 5 minutes, even 2 minutes, like everything slows down. You feel your autonomic nervous system literally level out. And there are people that this technique has, there are people that were suicidal, that were incredibly depressed, that had chronic illnesses, that literally just used this technique, that their body completely cured it of these issues.
I'm really keen to try this. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. And again, so what we do when we get stressed out is this area, we squeeze in here.
True,
and what
true.
we're doing is we're preventing energy from moving up our body.
Mm.
And again, the freeze frame technique is to open this up and to just open that energy up through your body. And again, so just to recap, if you're thinking of something stressed,
Yep.
put your hands on your heart, get the image in your mind, take the color out of it, make it black and white, make it small, push it off to the side, start breathing into your heart, bring in a vision of something that would make you happy, something, with that person, or, if you're stressed about work, something else. Exactly.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And then just breathe into this heart, into here, for 3 to 5 minutes. You could even do this in the parking lot before you go into the office, if the office is causing you stress, or do it in your driveway.
I'm doing it every day, don't worry. Oh, wow.
So freeze frame is really great. And honestly, heart breathing is the most important thing. Just being able to feel your breath in here.